Alright, what is up everybody? Welcome back to a new video on the NinMods channel, and today I will show you how you will make a custom glider for Mario Kart 7. So in this occasion I'm going to make a glider that will go over the parafoil, and for this example I will take the whatever Hellion Kite from Link, which is the Mario Kart 8 glider. I'll see if I can port this today. So yeah, I'm gonna first extract the model. You do this by clicking the top here, the top model under the models, right? So you go to the folder that you want. Hold on, let me copy that directory. I'm just gonna put that right there so I can do that more easily. Okay. So now that we've got the models, we're just gonna hit import on Blender, and we're gonna go to our directory with the models, and I'm gonna import the parafoil here, and I'm gonna load the texture so I can see more clearly where these are, right? Um, so we're now gonna import this one. We're real quick just gonna hide the parafoil. You don't have to do this with every single one, but I'm just going to make sure that this glider is possible. Let's see. Now I'm going to do this to this one to see how big this one is. It is relatively small. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to first decimate this a bit because it's quite big. Gonna... Oh, okay. There. This should do. 342. That should definitely do. So I decimated it real quick. If you're importing a tour model, so like Mario Kart Tour gliders, they normally should have um, 3 models like so: LOD0, LOD1, LOD2. You just delete the LOD0 because that one is too big. The LOD2 is too small normally, and yeah, the middle one is good enough. Right, so first of all, we're gonna make sure that the glider is lined up. So let's see here. We're gonna make it bigger. Now we're gonna move it down. Let's see. Down towards this. That should do it. Maybe a little more, just like so. Nah, this should be good enough. Okay, so once you think you've got it right, you're going to delete the original things, including the original armature and everything. So now we only have the armature of the glider that we are importing and the glider itself. What we're going to do is we're going to go to this blue wrench here, and you're going to go to this little spot right here. You're going to hit Control plus A, and that's going to apply the modifiers. As you can see, apply modifier to armature. Okay, so the next step is you click the body, so the glider. You're going to hold Control, left mouse click on the armature, go to Object, Apply, All Transforms. There you go. And now you just delete the armature, as it will no longer modify the glider. And so once you've done that, you're going to copy the glider and paste it. Why do you do this? Because the glider needs 2 pieces. So just do as I do here. I'm going to modify this one, and I'm going to delete the what do you call it? The pole or whatever, or the straps to the glider on this one, because one of the gliders or one of the pieces of the glider needs to be only the kite, and the other part needs to be only the pole. So I'm just going to do that real quick. This one's a bit difficult since everything is so close upon each other. Here we go. Hold on. This should be easier with like tour gliders, but I thought, like, you know what, this glider is also pretty popular, so why not take this as an example for this video? Let's see here. So I want to mention that some gliders have a LOD, not LOD, underscore big model. I will show you guys in a moment what this is about, but practically when you make the underscore big glider, you just follow the same process, but just over the big one, right? So that one's just going to be really easy. Now we delete this pole, and as you can see, it's still there because it's still on this version of the model. And now we're going to go back to object mode, click on this other piece, and delete everything but the what's it called, the straps, right? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to select everything. I'm just deselect the straps, right? So this one's easy. So just deselect the bottom. There we go. That's one. Everything is so close upon each other, so I need to watch out that I do not accidentally deselect a part that I want to keep in. Need to see where the dots are in here. And these dots are called verticals, by the way, and I think I hit something that I didn't want. Let's see real quick. I think that might have been this part. Yeah. Here's none. By the way, if you're wondering how I'm rotating my camera, I'm holding shift and my scroll wheel. I'm moving my mouse while holding my scroll wheel and holding shift to move my screen like this. And I'm doing the same with control to zoom in. So as you can see, I can just carefully do that like so. Uh, and one more strap to go, like so. Oh, there. And now if we delete the glider, boom. Everything should be the straps. Yep, that is perfect. That's good. So now you've got the glider as it is, and it's ready for export. And since this one has no LOD, not LOD, the underscore big model, this is going to be just this one. As I said, I'm going to show you how to do the big glider too. So you could just export it and name it whatever you want. There you go. Now we go back to the CTR Studio where the parafoil is loaded in. We're gonna hit replace by right-clicking and then hitting replace. Gonna load this in. We're just gonna keep these settings, byte and whatever float. It will work. Blah blah. And there we go. There's our glider. And we're gonna delete the material that came with the glider as we don't need that. And we're gonna delete the duplicate texture and the original one too, because it's too big. We're going to resize that in a second. And we don't need the original texture. We don't need the emblem dummy. I'm just going to leave this texture in because it does barely anything. So first of all, we're going to apply the right materials. Make sure it's not on the FPM material, as that will just ruin everything. So this is the main body. We're going to apply this to the material wing para, and the material wing of the pole, which is this. Boom, rope. There we go. That's right. Okay, now we're gonna get this texture. Hold on. We're gonna right click and resize. It doesn't matter how you do, by the way, just get it to 128 by 128 on gliders that do not have a underscore big model. Um, the gliders that do not have a underscore big model are the swooper and the parafoil. All the rest will have a underscore big model, and for those gliders, you need an not underscore. You need a 64 times 64 texture. And the way that I just resized my texture is using Windows Power Toys, which you can just get on the internet by easily looking that up. So I just applied the texture to the glider by applying it in the texture file right here or whatever. I'm putting it on repeat so it looks good. I'm just going to set this to none as we do not use this part. And this part can stay as wing para rope because like it does nothing. Like this part of the texture is just a line and it works good enough. Like it doesn't really matter what color these ropes are. So we've got ourselves a glider now, and let's see. Save as right here. And let's make sure it's under 50 kilobytes. It is. As you can see, it's 46 kilobytes. That is good. Okay. Now to make sure this works, we're going to put it in the correct directory. But first I want to show you what it looks like when a glider does have a big model. Oh, hold on, that is wrong. Kart wing. And we're going to just take this as an example or whatever. Yeah, so this one is a CityGP glider, right? This fire one, or is it original? I don't really know. I forgot. But anyway, this model will have the big model. As you can see, the big one, you're just going to follow the same process. So you're going to make two models, one being the normal one and one being the big one. And this one, as you can see, the main body texture is only 64 times 64, and this is still, well, 16 times 32, well, whatever. The pole texture really doesn't matter as long as you have this texture to 64 times 64. Okay, so that knowing that now, you know how to make a glider pretty much. So now we're going to test it out over the parafoil. I'm going to test it on Citra, but it should work on console too as long as it's under 50 kilobytes and your size isn't too big, but it should be fine since gliders don't really have too big of a face count normal wise. All right, let's see. Let's replace it. Now I'm going to load up my Citra and I'm going to turn off the volume so I'm going to clearly talk without being interrupted. It should look pretty buggy in the selection screen. I have no idea how to fix this yet, but yeah, it should be fine. Anyway, let's see. We're going to load it in here. Volume off, of course. Oh wait, we haven't loaded that that thing yet. Hold on. Oh, you can't do that, right? So you need to turn off the custom carts. Restart. It's going to patch the file that you made. So this basically into the thing into the game, and it's going to work. So first we're going to turn it off, and it's going to patch everything normal in there. And then we're going to change this once more to on, so it loads the custom stuff again, but this time it updates to where we have the glider that we just wanted in there. Also, this is going to take way longer on the 3DS, so this is why I just showcase this on the emulator, as this would take ages on the 3DS. So let's go. Here we are. Doop doop doop. We're gonna go into time trials. We're gonna pick our paratroop as that is our newest character that we made, and we put it over the parafoil. And as you can see, the glider is invisible in the character selection screen. I have no idea how to fix that yet, but I will update whatever I did to fix that or whatever. Let's see in the future once I learn how to do that. Anyway, we're gonna load into Waluigi's Pinball to get the fastest glider ramp to show off the new glider. So let's see. Right there, as you can see, it works, and it's small because it's Koopa Troopa, and he isn't really a big character. But anyway, I'm just gonna take a screenshot right here, and gonna keep that. But as you can see, the glider works. It doesn't move like the normal gliders would, but that is because the normal gliders use a rigging, and we do not have that in here. We could rig it, but TZ Gaming once did that in our community, and he said that it looked weird, and he showed a video, and basically the whole glider was flopping around like a fish or whatever, so it didn't really look good. Yeah. Anyway, that's how you make a glider, and I hope that was really, helpful. Y'all really know how to make a glider now. Yeah, whatever. See you in the next one. Peace.